What's up guys, it's J Pro. Welcome back and welcome to episode number 2 of this brand new beginner series. Today we have a 4-round beginner boxing workout requiring no equipment whatsoever. If you already have a reflex or a Cobra bag, you might want to jump ahead to episode number 3. But if you've got no equipment, you're ready to start boxing and getting a great workout, this is the place to be. So just make sure you have your sneakers on, your space is cleared out. We're gonna jump into a warm-up in 10 seconds.
You look good in the summertime.
I used to hate warming up and stretching, it's like the punishment before your workout, but ever since I started boxing, I really value flexibility. We're gonna open up with arm circles going backwards, nice and wide. It's really an opportunity to connect with your body and to figure out kind of where you're tight, where you need to loosen up. And also, you can reverse direction here. A great way to make sure that you're avoiding injury for all of your boxing workouts, which can get intense. It's not gonna be too intense today, but we're gonna get there. Now we're gonna go to alternating leg circles. What this workout really is designed to do is to just give you an opportunity to practice your form. If you're just learning the stance, you just learned the punches, it's time to really practice, put it together. More repetitions equals the more comfortable you are with all the different movements, and the more you're gonna just get out of this entire boxing experience. Okay, we're gonna go to a little torso twist here. Opening up the core, the torso. You want to be pivoting on the balls of your feet. This kind of simulates those hooks, right? The 3 and the 4. This gets us in the zone, gets us ready to start boxing. Okay, now we're gonna get right into a boxer bounce. So you want to just get into your stance and you're just going to be shifting your weight from lead to rear. Nice and light on the balls of our feet. We're going to start bringing our heart rate up here. Just 5 seconds here. Okay, now for the last minute of the warm-up, we're gonna go into a little freestyle shadow boxing. So nice and light, nice and easy. You're just gonna move around your space and throw some punches, anywhere from 1 to 4 punches at a time, whatever you want. Practicing your balance, nice long extension. Keep in mind, every punch that you throw, you should be able to stop and stay balanced. If I'm throwing punches and stumbling over, nope, I want to make sure that I'm always balanced. Such an important part of this entire experience. And we're breathing, right? Anything you want here, just 5 seconds. The weirder the better with your breathing. And time. All right, we're nice and warm. Grab a sip of water. We're gonna jump into round 1 in 1 minute. All right, so we're feeling nice and warm. In about 1 minute, we're gonna get this workout started with round 1. While we're waiting for the first round to start, I wanna run you through a couple other different terms that we use in a lot of these workouts. Big part about boxing is mixing it up, diversifying your rhythm and your pace and your speed. So there's a couple different ways that we go about breaking up these 3-minute rounds. Sometimes we do what's called a flow. Some people call it a coast. It's a relaxed, continuous, sustainable pace. So anytime we're doing a flow, you plant your feet in your stance and you're nice and light in a continuous pace. Sometimes we'll do a combination pace, so it might be a 1-2 combination, in which case we're throwing that 1-2 nice and sharp, and then we have some footwork and movement in between. It's a more realistic practice of our technique. Sometimes we'll do a speed 1-2, Today, we're mostly gonna stick with the combination pace, but we might throw a couple flows in there. We'll see how we're feeling. So for the first 30 seconds of round 1, we're just gonna work our 1. That's that lead straight. So you wanna throw nice full extension, balanced, and make sure you're breathing as you throw that 1. Ish. 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 You can double up on it if you want. Ish. Ish. Remember, form over speed and power. So we just want to practice throwing that 1 nice and balanced. Ish. Now we're going to switch over and work the 2 for 30 seconds. Ish. You want to sit into that 2 with your hips and then a little footwork in between. Ish. Ish. Okay, now we're gonna throw a 1-2 at a combination pace. So 1-2. Remember, the hand that's not throwing is protecting the house. So a 1-2, and then you move. Now 30 seconds, we're gonna go back to that boxer bounce. We're still warming up here in round 1. So we wanna keep getting that heart rate up. Maybe you're bouncing a little faster than you did in the warm up. I'm starting to get into that zone. Keep going for 5 seconds here. Okay, last minute of the round, we're gonna go to a 4-punch combination. It's just gonna be a 1-2, 1-2. Remember, we wanna move around, but we're planted and balanced when we throw. And then you move. I want to be able to hear you breathing. Imagine if I was in the living room there with you. I want to hear you breathing. We don't have any time to be shy here. I have a 9-year-old, little Max that I train with. His breathing sounds like this. Yo-gurt, yo-gurt. I don't know, don't ask me, but as long as he's breathing, I'm okay with it. One more here. And time. You just got through round 1. Grab a sip of water. We jump into round 2 in 1 minute. All right, so we got 1 round down and 3 rounds to go. And remember, if it's your first time learning boxing and boxing training, a lot of this might feel a little weird, it might feel a little uncomfortable. That's a sign that you're on the right track. Boxing is a lot of different technique. You're introducing your body to all new movements. You want to just keep pushing through that. We're outside the comfort zone. It's going to feel more and more natural as you go. Especially shadow boxing. When we think of punching something, typically we think of punching an object, but it's actually the best way to learn boxing because it forces you to learn the movements while staying balanced. There's a reason that professional boxers who train in gyms with 1,000 pieces of equipment all dedicate time to shadow boxing. It's because it really is one of the best possible ways to train technique. So if you feel a little weird, if you feel a little uncomfortable, it should. Just push through. It's gonna feel really good as you start to feel more comfortable. So we're gonna open up round 2 with a flow 1-2. This is where our feet are planted in our stance, and it's our light, continuous pace. In boxing, we do this in training to practice our rhythm, our timing, and our distance. It's not always about going 150%. It's about practicing your timing, conditioning your shoulders. Now, we're gonna move around, and we're just gonna work the 3, that lead hook. So move around your space, practice that lead hook. Remember, elbows coming up, Wrist is facing away from me, and I'm pivoting my feet and my torso to drive that hook across. 10 seconds here. If you want to double up on it, you can. Throw it twice. Now we're going to switch over and just work that 4. The rear hook. Remember, upper body, nice and relaxed. The power is coming from the ground and then being transferred up through the hips and the torso. 5 seconds here. Get loose with it, have fun with it. Okay, let's drop right down into a high plank for 30 seconds. We want to make this an effective, full body boxing workout. My hands are right underneath my shoulders. My back is flat. Just remember to breathe here. Trust me, it's not easy, I know. And up. All right, last minute of the round, we're gonna go to a 3-4 combination. So we're gonna move, 3, 4. A little bit of a bend in the knees. Pivoting my feet. We should be really starting to feel this workout now. I'm starting to sweat. 20 seconds here. Work that movement. Everything nice and balanced. 5 seconds. One more. And time. That's it. We're already halfway through. I'm sweating, hopefully you're sweating. Grab a sip of water. We go into the second half in 1 minute. All right, how are we feeling? Getting ready for the second half. You know, boxing for me has always been super therapeutic. I love the sport of boxing. I love being in the ring. But even more than that, I love what it's done for my life outside of boxing. I feel like ever since I've started boxing training, I've been a more patient, a more confident, more involved version of myself. It's more like everyday life training. You know, having more energy throughout the day, having more patience for all the crap that we have to deal with. So I know that we're all going to be coming into this at different ages, at different fitness levels, with different goals, but hopefully that's how you can approach this experience, is it's training for everyday life to take down our big picture goals, to just continue to evolve and grow and get the most out of everyday life. That's what it's really about. That's what boxing for wellness is really about to me. So, if we want, we can turn the energy up going into the second half. But remember, it's all about learning and practicing our form. So we're gonna open up round 3 with a flow 3-4. So we're planted, we're in our stance, our upper body is nice and relaxed, and we're just alternating with our hooks for 30 seconds. Little bend at the knees, rotating that torso, bringing the hands right back to the chin. You might be thinking like, this feels crazy weird, and that's a good sign if it feels weird. We need to get weird. So now we're gonna get weird with some squats. So you just want your feet a little bit wider than shoulder length apart, and you're just gonna sit straight back as if you were sitting on an invisible chair. You don't wanna bend your back over, you wanna keep your back flat and just sit straight down. 10 seconds here. Super important to train your legs. That's our base, that's our foundation for balance and power in boxing. Now up in the next 30 seconds, whoosh, we're just gonna work the 5. Whoosh. That's that lead uppercut. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So, whoosh. Our hands are in guard. We're loading up to our left side, our lead side, whoosh, and driving that punch across our body. 5 seconds here. Whoosh. Whoosh. Now we're gonna switch over and work the 6. Whoosh. Little footwork in between. If I'm facing the mirror, I'm tilting my body weight to my rear side and then transferring the weight from lead to rear as I throw that 6. Feel that. That's why it's nice to go slow at first. So you can feel what's actually happening within your body here. One more. Okay, last minute. The combination is gonna be a little trickier. It's gonna be a 3, 4, 5, 6. 4-punch combo. Remember, if you're looking at me, it's gonna be reversed. But it's lead hook, lead uppercut, rear uppercut, and then move. 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 30 seconds, let's start to really open it up here. Don't stress your form too much. Sometimes we overthink it, and we just need to throw hands. 10 seconds. This is our short range, our close, our power punches. One more. Woo. And time. I'm feeling it in my shoulders, my core. We only have 1 round left. I'll see you in 1 minute for round 4. All right, this is it. This is the championship round. This is where we push to finish this workout strong. We always want to end on a high note. By the way, anytime you're doing something new, questions might come up. If you have any questions for me whatsoever about form, about movement, anything that you can think of, comment on the workout and let me know what your question is. I'm 100% respond ratio to every comment I've gotten so far, except the people who are trolling me, not really worried about them. But if you have any questions, please comment. I want to make sure that you're getting the most out of all of these workouts and you're excited to continue to progress and channel that inner fighter, that inner champion, which is what we're gonna do now. So in 10 seconds, we're gonna start the 4th and final round. We're gonna flow with all our punches. So it's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's start right now, just in our stance. Little bend at the knees. We're flowing with all 6 punches. We want to be comfortable throwing any punch from our stance, and that all comes from balance. Nice and loose, nice and relaxed. One more time all the way around. All right, let's drop down. This time we're gonna go right into a low plank. We definitely do work upper body too on this channel, but as you get to know me, you'll know I'm all about the muscles that are really gonna make the biggest impact on our boxing training. The lower body, the core, obliques, abs, all of those boxing power muscles. Okay, so we're gonna get right up, and now we're just gonna work a 1-2, a combination pace. But if now we're feeling a little more comfortable, we wanna put a little speed on it, we can. Just make sure you're in control and you're balanced, and breathing. Make sure you sit into that 2 with your hip. All right, now we're gonna add a 3 and 4. So the combo for 30 seconds is gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move. Ten seconds here. Stay with me. If you get tired, just punch slower. It's better to do that than to stop and do this. Okay, last minute, we're gonna get into a boxer bounce and we're gonna do some call outs. So for the whole minute we're bouncing, and if I say 1, you'll stop, throw that 1, and then right back to the bounce. Now 2, don't forget to breathe. 2, 1, 1, back to the bounce. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo! Bring in the speed now. 5, 5, 5, 6, 15 seconds. What about a 1, 2, 5, 6? See, we're training the brain and the body. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And a 2 to end it. Woo! Give yourself a pat on the back because you just made it through this 4-round beginner boxing workout. Nicely done. Thank you for taking the time to work out with me today. Hopefully you're feeling really good right now because you're trying something new and you just had a pretty solid full body 4-round workout. Don't forget to like this workout if you found it helpful. Comment to let me know how you did, and definitely hit that subscribe so you don't miss a workout. I'm dropping a new one every week. We got workouts for all different equipment coming. We got all sorts of fun stuff coming this year. Boxing for wellness, boxing for fitness, boxing for mental focus. That's what it's all about. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you real soon.